You are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. How are you? 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Sunday night. We are officially a Sunday night show now rather than a Saturday for the time being. It'll probably remain like that for a while. The racing has been awesome. Mike SSI, good to see you. Thank you so much for your message the couple days ago. You guys are by far the best fans in the world a guy could ask for. Thank you, Mike, very, very much. Jeff in Lower Alabama, John Graham. What's up, everybody? I was actually editing until just right now. So you saw the micro Draco video I put up, probably. Well, it was a nice day. 2 days later, it snowed, but it looked amazing. The sun was out, snow. So I filmed it again in the snow. And if you want to see that, I'll probably post it up tomorrow. It's done, really. I do music here and there on it, so I got to do some of that. What's up, Slaps, Dad? Jeff writes, boss. Amazing. Yeah, I've got it with me. And I did some interesting paint jobs to my race cars. I'll show you guys a little bit later. And I'm thinking about, it might be cool to do something like that to like a sport jet or something. Yeah. Daniel, what's happening? Mike, happy to see you again. Happy to see you as well. What do you guys want to know? Talk to me. I got the Draco sitting right. Eddie K, what up? I got the Draco sitting right here. And Lawrence, what's going on? And flew it again in the snow and filmed it. And I like it a lot. I do. I do, man. I had fun with it. I got some pavement landings and stuff on it this time too. So you'll see that when I post that video. These little skids are perfect too on the wing. They're useful. Scuffy bits. So some of you guys that ordered it ought to be seeing them soon. I think some people are starting to receive theirs. And that's good. I have to go find. I lost one of the little scale bits off of it, but I guarantee you it's because I didn't want to put it back in the box. It's like in the back seat of the car. Nope, it's right here. So that's awesome. My little step. Mount RC, what up? Sky Troopers, he says, waiting on good weather and work to slow down. Glad to see you doing videos again. It seems like your natural habitat. It is. And thanks, man. I've got the greatest folks. You guys are the absolute greatest. Some of you guys send me messages in the background and even donations to the channel. It's just blows my mind. And thank you so very much. Don't call to come back. And then this show too, you know, like it just is what it is. But man, if you really think about it, it's a pretty neat place to come. Because if you're new, you're welcome. If you're advanced, you know, you're welcome. If you fly helis, not so much. I'm just kidding. You're welcome, but I just won't be able to help you at all. But some of the guys can. in the chat. I need to do some of them, man. I don't know. I really like everything. But I just I'm not into them. Brian Phillips, what up, man? So, how the turntables have turned. Apparently now you have a couple hours to kill and are coming by the live stream. Huh? Ah. Everybody say hey to Brian in the house. Dude, I keep flying that Draco, bro. I filmed it again. In the snow. And just for the backdrop. And because I wanted to fly it again. Everybody say hi, Brian. Cool, man. Watching YouTube, making thumbnails. Cool. Mine grow automatically. I don't have to do anything. They just snow. Yeah. 2 days I had beautiful sunshine and like sweater weather, and then snow. I filmed yesterday. Nuts. But it was beautiful. Backdrop. One of those blue sky, sunny snow days. With the red Draco, gorgeous. Gorgeous. It was a little bit of a hat cam deal, and I had my son help me. But so it's not the legit camera, but I think it'll be worth watching. You guys tell me. If you haven't seen my new video, check it out. It's been a minute since I posted one, I know. So you may not have got your notifications, but check it out. Eddie K, yeah. Fred Barron in the house saying hi. Fellow Iowan Brian, he's in Walcott by the truck stop. Wild Bill, what up? Paul McNeil. It's going fast. 60 degrees in the mountains today. Very odd, but I'll take it. The Ultra Micro Draco, it is working good with the wind. Yeah. I like it, man. I mean, I had fun doing the big one because, of course, the hype and all. But, like, flying-wise and price-wise, the little one is good. And I really enjoyed how well it did on my grass ops videos. Or, because that whole first video I did on it was grass ops, basically. I didn't bill it as such, but it was. But the one I'm working on right now that I've already filmed, and it's really about in the can, I used the runway or the driveway parking lot. And you can see those gear working and soaking it up, man. The soft tires and that the way that suspension articulates into the shock shafts. Pretty cool. It's a good micro. I know people say it costs a lot or whatever. Well, it does. But it's bigger. It's got some lights all over it. And for an ultra micro, the best landing gear I've ever seen on one, whether it's an ultra micro or a micro, whatever you want to call it, people are like really having yeah, Brian, it did amazing for a little plane. It did, and it looks awesome. And I do think it flies wonderful. And I mean, it's a little rough and tumble micro, you know what I mean? Like the one thing I thought about the big one was it's like, man, as cool as those gear were, there's so many working parts. It's easy to kind of mess them up. This is a lot more simple, and I think it's going to hold up. Exactly, Eddie. What's up, Killer Planes? CBO Hobo, Paul McNeil. Yeah. So yeah, I can see it, taking the landing on the pavement too. Yeah, the lights all over it kills me. You can put it back in the box. Not a bad idea. It's one screw. But once I have them together, I tend to leave them that way. It just looks so stinking good too. That's a good one. Mr. Roboto. So yeah, dudes. New plane, new video, new bodies on my race cars, new tires. Feeling strong, dude. I need a new shoulder and I'll be all right. You know? I don't know. Is there any adjustment to those lights or it is just what it is? I imagine it is what it is. So who took a half day to watch Brian's video when he posted it? Domo ergato. Ergato works in this room. Domo ergato. No adjustment. Yeah, I didn't look even. Cheap shot. Ha. You ought to come on here, dude. Literally, all I got to do is send you an email with the invite. It's coming really good, Bill. I've been on this basement every day, doing a little bit of something. Most of the drywall's done. I mean, it's just painting now. The columns were pretty bad when the guys built them, but I've been filling them, so they're about done. Did a lot of carpentry in the closet, which slowed me down a lot on the finish work. But yeah, I think we'll hit our deadline. I got a carpet detail coming to measure Tuesday. Michael Bear said he watched first 6 minutes. The new prison film studio. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they let us out and talk to the camera for a little while in this little room, and I figured out how to get the internet. You know what I mean? Michael Bear in the house. So I fired up my airbrush for the first time. Toilet wine. What? It's coffee. But I don't know anything about it, man. You seem to. Keith Christie, what up? What you in for? RC addiction, man. That's it. RC addiction. Kenny, what up, dude? What plane is that? Kenny, what plane is that? Hangar 51. While I've got you here, guys, I'm going to get it out of my way because I can't wait to show you. So I fired up my airbrush for the first time. And because I wanted to see about doing something fancy. This is one of those kind of new cartoon style paint schemes. So I airbrushed the blue in and then just rattle can the green. But it was my first try at really this cartoon stuff. And man, I thought it did awesome. I mean, the whole idea was that it looks like you drew it, right? And out on the track, it looked mean, dude. It was cool yesterday. But I mean, it does look like a cartoon. And now that I've seen one, I mean, guys, it's an experiment, you know? But now that I've seen one done, it's got my head working, you know, like on what else I could do. I'm thinking there needs to be some yellow lightning bolts and stuff. And my experiment I did on this one, my buggy. So it doesn't look as good as the car. But hashtag sponsor yourself. That's the deal. But they, you know, they were done at the same time. So they, you know, it's like fleet vehicles. New Pilot Ryan logo. What, a hashtag? No. Racer X, dog. But yeah, I'm tickled with it. I am. I'm tickled with it. It did turn out. And again, I had never done anything like that. And one thing now that I noticed that I'm thinking this way is if you ever wonder what colors to do, you know, if you're not going with some standard generic color, these aren't standard spray paints for RC. You know what I mean? But what you do is you just pay attention to the marketing that's all around you. Coupons from Taco Bell, legit. Couple kind of bluey green things going with some orangey red. It's all there. Somebody's already done the work on what colors go together. So you just got to pay attention to the things that are out there in your face. Pilot Ryan boxer briefs in Lexan. Dude, Eddie K, I got my late model body showed up and I got to figure out how to paint it too. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to stay with this theme or go for something else. Because I won't be racing these things at the same place I race the late model car. You know what I mean? And dude, you can do it with like a Traxxas Slash, 2-wheel drive Slash. Or you can go crazy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do on that one yet, paint wise. But I tell you, I'm pretty pumped up about the airbrush and that green that is underneath it all. It's this. And this is the color I had laying around because that's what I'm gonna do my FJ55 with. But yeah, this is a cutoff from the buggy. It does look blue, but it's blue and green. Yeah, the wing. Nobody's painting their wings at the racetrack, but like I should paint it because then when I watch it back, it's easy to see who's me. If I watch back, like I've done with the races with you guys, actually later on I'll show you a race. I made it to the A main with the short course, and I'm pretty sure I finished last. But that would have been a winner in the B main, so that's how that goes. 80s scheme, huh? I was thinking like Speed Racer or Racer X or something. If I did Racer X, it'd be able to be yellow and black. But all right, so he says it looks blue. There's a lot of blue in it. Like the highlights are blue, but that lighter color is totally green. That like not green like Crayola, but like green like sage looking. So yeah. And I'd never done it before. I probably overdid the blue that I was doing for highlights. I overdid it. I was just so pumped to have the thing out and working that yeah, man. I might even do a dull coat on this just to flatten the whole thing out. And I did think about doing the windows something, but can at another time. Yep, learning as I go, that's for sure. I definitely need to try that was an oil-based marker. I'm gonna probably need to try acrylic instead. Yeah, but hey, yeah, it's totally blue and green both, but it looks blue. But it's got like a depth to it. It's kind of neat. The Thunderbolt Grease Slapper. Yeah. I need to see what that looks like, dude. I mean, I think that'd be fun too, for the guys that are racing to see something. Two-wheel drive, Eddie, for now. Honestly, four-wheel drive racing, I'd be better at. Most people are better at um, four-wheel drive, I think. They're a little easier to drive. But man, it's a monster. It's a huge body. Big old wedge. Let's see. Thunderbolt Grease Slapper. What's that look like? Because I remember Tom Slick, and he's like from Muncie or would race through Muncie all the time. Bug Juice Green. Ha. Nope. Let's see. Google. Red, white, and blue, and you win. It looks like. Pretty basic. And there's different ones. Let's see. This might be better. Nice. Yeah, man. I mean, you guys remember Speed Racer. But I thought his nemesis was Racer X, right? So I'm thinking something like that would be cool. Here's a good picture of them both. Bright colors do stand out, but also being different. Like everything looks like a race car. And so, like doing this cartoon stuff I'm doing is kind of cool. And so, Speed Racer is number 5. But Racer X, I mean, what's with the M? Were they buddies? Man. What's up, Newts? Racer X was his brother. Okay. It makes more sense now because I'm like, dude, they can't be enemies, man. They both have the M. But that yellow and black would be cool, right? Especially in a late model body. That car already looks that way. Now, what's that blue and orange, like crazy old school Porsche or something? Thanks. That's it. Google is crazy, man. All I did was type in old school Porsche racer, blue and orange, and I got exactly what I wanted. Um, I mean, bro, sick. This is, I mean, honestly, the late model stuff almost looks like this wedge style. Golf racing, yeah. Bro, that'd be sick. You know what I mean? Was it a Porsche? I mean, I found it. Le Mans. Bro, Le Mans, that's it. But that blue and orange on those is killer. And I think I could do it on a late model car. I mean, it's such a famous paint job. It's been replicated on many things. Fred Barron painted E-Flight 70mm Viper Golf racing scheme. That's killer. I think I knew I was going to ask you guys this tonight. So this cartoon thing I did to the car, how neat would that be on a plane? Like I've been wanting to repaint some of my like sport jet or something, you know? It'd be perfect. Oh yeah. And this is another one of those things. It's like iconic. If you see this golf paint, you know you've seen it before. Too cool. Definitely be able to see it. Let me find a good one here to show you again. I mean, it's almost it anyway. Crazy. That'd be cool. Late model. It makes me think I need a Cricut to make stencils though now too. Like, come on, man. When does it stop? It doesn't, you know? GT40. Nice. It would look cool, man. And it'd be easy to mask that. The cartoon scheme on a P51. I think that cartoon stuff is killing me, dude. I mean, you know, if I keep it up, I'll get better at it. Oh yeah. Air tractor. Blue to black invasion stripes, yeah. But do them cartoon style. Break them up. I don't know, man. It's neat. It's pop art looking to me, which is I like that stuff a little bit. I'll mess around, paint one up like a Brillo box. I'd do a Brillo card. Being different is cool, and it's easy for me to do different. It seems usually, and it's not art contrived. It's just it's like I don't have to be, uh, but I have to be. Like I don't. It's not. I don't premeditate on it. It's like I desire it, but not because it's different, but because it's mine. That's all. Pretty excited about it though, and I want to try it on a plane. I think it'd be neat. Shark mouth, yeah, for sure. It's called modeling, and I feel like it's also called art. Yeah, it's all art and creativity. A lackluster Pilot Ryan scheme. I'll just do it. I'll make it gray. One size fits all, and you know, like that. Yeah, sloppy and slanted. Shoot, the real invasion stripes are painted on with like brooms. Roger Ramjet. Let's look that up. Oh yeah, he's like the Tom Slick of the air. Is he ever in his jet, or is he always just like soapboxing? Ha! I like the R and the wings. Does he have a plane? Ooh. Ha! Roger Ramjet. I'm trying to find a good picture of his plane, you guys. Hero of our nation. Well, I'll show you who he is then, at least. Um, Man of the future. There he is. EQ, Ratfink. Yeah. Ed Roth. Yeah, that'd be cool. I get, yeah, Ray-Ban. I'd like to make some masks. I kind of do. There's a part of me that wants the red, white, and black kind of YouTube color the car out. You know what I mean? Um, but I think it'd be cooler just to have like little license plate stickers like that. I don't always want to pimp my channel, especially if I'm racing. Like, what are they going to give a care? Sick, though. I can't get over it. What's up, Victor? You'll never find it, Michael. Dropped a screw in the carpet. Thanks, Big Jim. Yeah, sorry, Vic. We waited, but we had to start without you, says Reitza. Yeah, I am pumped up, though. The airbrush was way easier than I thought it was going to be. And I think it's going to be killer for airbrushing effects and stuff, you know, weathering effects and things like that. Thanks, Pops. Scrappy is, yeah. Yeah, your foot will find it. Your wife's foot will find it. You know that's true. You know that's true. Well, listen, let's watch a race. Want to? I got an Iwata airbrush, and then the compressor is just an Amazon special, but it's fine for all I can tell. You know what I mean? Release. Well, Yeah, and I've never used another one, but man, it was awesome. It was easy. I didn't really look at the directions at all. Um, I cleaned it out good. I got cleaner. I've had that stuff for I bought that whole airbrush kit forever ago and never used it. So yeah, man, weathering effects, my crawler stuff I'm doing, um, like I'm pretty yeah, pumps air, who cares what the name is? Yeah, exactly. As long as you got one of those little moisture reservoir things, your airbrush is Harbor Freight, it sucks. Yeah. It it works. So yeah, keeping it clean, man. Yeah, I cleaned it out and ran some of the cleaner through it. I figure spray till I don't see blue anymore on a paper towel. I have some Vallejo paints, yeah, and some Mission Models paints, and probably just some generic stuff. Um, Thanks, Mike. Yeah, man, that was fun to do. The minute I did it, I'm like, Lee, I can't wait to do another one. Madhouse 740. But the next body I do is going to be a crawler body. Uh, Pull the needle. Yeah, I didn't do that. I cleaned the knot out of it, but I didn't take anything apart. House paint samples. Yeah. Uh, our buddies say make it the consistency of like whole milk, and you'll be all right. Starter. What are these one word comments? I don't get it. But yeah, I'm not afraid to use house paints. But for now, I'm gonna just use stuff that's made for it. Um, you need to pull the needle. The is a cup that holds residue. Yeah, well, I'll learn, I guess. Anyway, I ran the cleaner through the stuff till there wasn't any blue in it. So I don't know if that ain't good enough, then I may never do it again. You know what I mean? Or I'll buy a $10 airbrush that I just whatever with it. You know what I mean? What's up, honey Chuck? Day with yourself in the house. Yeah, we'll get to the races in a minute. We're 38 minutes in, Sunday night. Rick James. Yeah, right. So I think I'll be fine, man. I think I'll be fine. I don't want to take it apart, really. I mean, I will if I need to. Like really down, and it's not like I have a station for it. I was just like set it up on the sawhorses real fast where I got my chop saw and let her rip. And I think I didn't get to paint these bodies till the day before I went racing. Um, After I've been looking at, yeah, I got the moisture trap. Yeah. Um, exactly, Brian. I have a moisture trap on my legit compressor as well. My nail gun compressor has one too. Because I ran into the trouble when I was doing hardwoods that if I didn't have a moisture trap, everything would be fine until it wasn't. I'm sure it's not too hard to take apart, but if I take it apart, I better put it back together or I'll lose something. I mean, it's just how it is. Um, I think what I'm going to do is heat up my coffee and put on a video. And then when I come back, we'll go to the races. Give me a minute. Um, yeah, man, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll grab my gun too. My airbrush gun. It came with like an extra bowl. I don't even know what this is for because there's no lid for it. It's just another bowl, a smaller bowl. Mine's what they call, I guess, gravity feed. But there's the foam it comes in. Air dryer. Killer planes, thanks, man. I that's what I thought. I guess that's what I thought. Okay, so let me find this. I'm gonna put up a video, guys, and I'll do whatever I want. It's America, Paul. What are you gonna do? Come to my house so I don't clean my airbrush correctly? Look at this. Come on. I do what I want. It's my first time. Give me a break. You guys are like my son trying to tell the girls how to play Mario Brothers. Like, bro, let them play. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm a guy who likes learning the hard way. And you should know that by now, if you've been paying attention. All right, so let's go. Video file. And I'm feeling desktop-ish. What? Why isn't it there? That's what she said. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Let's see. Why isn't it? Desktop. There it is. All right, there it is. I'll be right back. Sick. Welcome back to the channel. This is Pilot Ryan. I am pleased to be bringing you the Ultra Micro Draco. I know it's been a minute. Look what we got today. I'm gonna put a link in the description. These things are actually selling and shipping now. A lot of times when we do an early release, it's not quite available. It is available now. Comes in at 800 millimeter wingspan, which is 31.5 inches. It runs off 3S and 4S batteries. JST connector, safe, all of that available in this little aircraft. If you missed out on the big one, for whatever reason, it's still available, but it's a big chunk. This one is available, and you can put it in the box and easily fit it in whatever you're driving. You can put it in the basket on your bicycle if you want to. I can't wait to fly it, man. I can't believe these lights, and it's got the same thing the big one has. The real one and the model. Mike Patey's Draco. We're gonna do grass ops with it right now. Let's do it. All right, here we go. I am blown away at how this takes off in the grass, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 3S pack at the moment. Our first flight
was a 4S pack. First flight through this aircraft, and I'll put the timestamp in the video, and we landed at like 368 on the voltage. So just something to keep in mind. Coordinate that turn a little bit, and let's go full flaps. Nice light battery with the 3S, but we had no problem, a little bit of wind now, we had no problem getting off this grass, which I find remarkable. Oh, we got enough wind to almost stay still. Look at that, Dylan.
It's crazy.
What a gorgeous bird. I put safe in just because. Let's savor the flavor of this slow flight. Lights all over it. What a replica. So just like the large replica from Horizon, the Eflite Draco, this one also exhibits the same one-to-one scaled down beautiful shape and design. They 3D scanned the first replica they made off of the real Draco. So there is not a more truer flying experience that you can get than with this model right here. And yes, it's in the ultra micro category, but it's coming in at 31 inches, and it's one of the only, if not the only micro that I've seen with such a wingspan where it actually had to come separate from the fuselage in the box. Look at these slow passes.
Looks
Guys,
great.
4S is amazing, but keeping it nice and light on 3S is a dream boat. Not that the flight characters suffered for the larger battery, but I can feel the difference. This is so nice. 300 milliamp 3S JST, as forward as I could be, and this thing is dialed. How's that looking in there for you?
Amazing.
Good. I mean, and I stuffed that one in, but it's still okay. And that was with flaps. Like I said, I think without flaps, you're a little better. So I'm gonna take off and land, high rate, no flaps, AS3X only. Watch how gentle this is. Even off this grass, it'll roll for a little bit. Coordinate the turn. I mean, amazing. And the fact that I'm able to keep it from nosing over with flaps in is a true testament to this model and the full scale version. No flaps. Touch and go, dog.
So good, so fun. Okay, so I am back. So yeah, let's see. Right, just talking about shopping. By the way, use my link in the description. It's faster than Brian's is. So here's my airbrush cleaner. I just wanted to. Okay. On the mini Dracos, they're rudder mixed in on the aileron like on the bigger version. I don't know, man. I forgot to check that out. I even mentioned it. There's my stinky Iwata airbrush cleaner, by the way. And if anybody knows the answer, if they mix in that stuff, the rudder to the deal. This is the Hobbywing 13.5 ESC combo that's going in my oval racer. And here is that monster. It's not cut or anything yet. Late model oval car. You can see what I mean about going with that Gulf paint scheme on here. It'd probably be, it'd probably work, you know? Yeah, pretty excited about it. Nice. 1800 millimeter Ranger is good, Axel. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Sawyer has a question about a XL Power Nimbus 550. Sounds like a helicopter. Oh yeah, and my airbrush. Is right there. And let me see if this is the needle. Taking this apart on the front. If there's springs and stuff involved, though. Oh man, my needle's fine. Oh, cool. Yeah, I cleaned it good, even without taking that apart. But I will next time. I'll take that off. Yeah, man, pretty neat. Feels good in the hand too, you know. It's got some weight to it. So does the Draco have the rudder mixed in with the ailerons? Was that a yes or no? Brian, do you know? Take the handle apart. I mean, I took this off. The reservoir I did. Differential, yes. Rudder, not 100% sure. Differential. Oh, with the ailerons. Okay. That might mitigate a little bit the need for the rudder though, because you would mix in there'd be differential to mitigate um adverse yaw, which I think is probably why the big one had um coordinated rudder mixed in. Adverse yaw, y'all. The handle unscrews. Not mine. Oh, yep, it does. Oh, neat. I don't want to mess with any of that. It's perfect. I like it. I like it. I like it. That was fun. I think I got airbrush stuff on my Amazon store, as a matter of fact. Well, cool. If I have to replace the needle, then I'll get into it. And honestly, YouTube University. Whenever I'm in doubt, I'll look it up. Do some painting live. One of these days, I got to get my office set up. And since I'm brand new to YouTube, I've only been doing YouTube for a week now. Maybe one day I'll get a studio setup. Tim, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Saluting, we just turned the camera on, and what the hell? Yeah, man. When David's in doubt, he just calls Kenny. I just call Keller and Keller. You know what I mean? Lackluster in the house. Yeah. Yeah, man, the compressor's not even that loud. So pretty cool. I will dial in a race here in a minute. Yeah, any more airplane questions, guys? we had a good talk on the Zoom the other day about landings and stuff. The next surface video, I started working on it, and there's more to do to finish it off. But basically, what I've started doing is I've got the FMS FJ 40 that I've done the leaf spring conversion and a whole lot of other stuff to. And then I ran it up against the stock Mashkin. Same chassis, same kind of platform, except it's stock. So you can really see the difference. So I'm going to do some of that comparison, and then I do want to do a how to do the leaf springs on that Mashkin. So that's one of the next surface videos. They are tiny compressors. Thanks, John. Let's see. I saw a question. Al, yeah. Last week you were getting ready to maiden your T28. How did that go, man? How did that go for you? T7A is a good beginner jet. The 64 millimeter, absolutely. Right's a good question. Ultimate. The Raptor R is amazing, but it's super. It's like a slash, but it's got a very long wheelbase. If you want to race, you can't beat that Ultimate. It's already got the low center of gravity chassis on it. You know what I mean? Sway bars, some metal bits. It's good. Glorious, said Al. Congratulations, man, on your T28 flight. Do you have to buy that Red Hot from the Banana? I think you can get it at Hobby King now as well. And who knows, BitGo might still have them. I don't know. Don't know. And GTR shocks, yeah. Hobby King carries it now, says Big Jim. I got nothing to say. What's up, Jackson RC? Litz has a question for all of us here. Nice, Al. So, what's a good laptop for real flight? Can't be Apple. So, what do you guys think? I mean, I would go for something with a lot of like RAM and like a good graphics card. Sometimes you can get custom made laptops in a way to fit your needs. And I would go with something that they built for gaming because it'll have nice processors and all that stuff I don't understand. And it'll be able to handle, I think, the demands from real flight. You know what I mean? Unbelievable weather this February. Yeah. Sprint car race. Nice. Gateway, Dell, HP, Lenovo. A lot of recommendations. Look at real flight specs. It should tell you minimums. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fan runs a lot when I'm doing editing on my MacBook also. HP Spectre, fans run. Man Toy Emporium. Yeah, I don't know. Gateway. What do you guys think on a good laptop for real flight? Fred says any new laptop with a little capability will be fine, really. Olson, yeah, yeah, that's the plan. Um, absolutely. Back at it. I have so many cool new planes to get out that it's just been impossible to do. But not anymore. Axel says his HP handles it well. Here's a good question. What do you guys think about this? First EDF. Whenever we hear questions like this, I think we all want to know, like, what other things have you been flying? You know what I mean? To get you ready. Commodore 64, yeah. Tandy, perfect. Viper 70. It depends, man, on your experience, man, and if you want to hand launch or not. I really think is uh, one of the important things for me to consider. Viper 70 is great if you already got chops on, like, consistently um, rocking warbirds and stuff like that. What's up, dudes? Says John, Mini Crawler Man 87 in the house. 1.2 T28. You'll be fine then on that hand launch T33. Yeah. The Arrows Viper 64 is also one. Yep. And what was that one they had? Looks just like an Avanti. I forget what they called it. I did the first video on it, like in the world. Marlin. Runway Op, says Al for him. Beach Flyer, what's going on? War Buzzard, anybody I've missed? Good to see you. Axel says he heard the 90 is more forgiving than the 70. It's just a lot of spend. You know what I mean? Wheels up and wheels down is where you really start to see the difference. Like Al said, Marlin, yeah. Yeah, we've done videos on a lot of that stuff. Jackson, I'm not at the shop anymore. Beach Flyer, glad to have you, man. Oh, John, when you're ready, let me know, dude. The Rafale 64 millimeter is a fun flying jet. I definitely wouldn't say it's for beginners, though. Ah, John, dude. I gotta get some other stuff done before I get into that. I have a axial base camp kit I bought just to see if my discount still worked as an influencer, and it does. So I got the axial base camp kit that I'm going to put underneath my Morvair when I get around to it, John. John, while you're here, I want to show you something. Hold on. Yeah, Jackson. Well, you don't get the newsletter. What's up? Mini Crawler Man, check that out. I should call this the Audacity because it definitely takes some to try something like this. But yeah, first time messing around with an airbrush and first time really doing the cartoon thing the right way, from inside out. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. It looks good. Element Builders Kit. Nice. Yeah, John. That's cool, right? Thanks. I did my buggy that way too. Hashtag sponsor yourself. I even cut a little hole to feed the fan. Ha! This was the test bed. Definitely doesn't look as good as the short course does, but you got to learn on something. Such a mess in here, you guys. Do the wheels too. I thought about doing the spiral like on a Focke-Wulf on the wheels. So yeah, not bad. John, oval racing. I got to decide what to do this body. I don't think I'm going to stay. Part of me wants to do it the same way I did those other two cars, but I also will probably be racing oval different places. You know what I mean? So I won't be running all three cars, you know? So I was thinking one of those blue and orange Gulf old school Porsche paint schemes. It's almost like I have to confess. I don't really watch Sparks anymore, but I did see he was messing with one of those capos. I need to check it out. I want to do one of those BRX02s or whatever. Those real super nice crawler kits, but they're very expensive. So I'm new to the hobby as a pilot and I'm addicted to buying planes. I get it. This is a safe place for you, John. Your late model was painted up like the General Lee. Nice. $2K. Yeah, nah, I can't. I can't do it, dude. I've built a couple crawlers at this point from kits. I'm looking forward to doing that axial one. I've built RC four-wheel drive and I've built Vanquish. That's it. Honeychuck, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Blue and orange. And what's cool about that is like you watch it back on liverc.com and you'll always know where you are. Like I'm gonna put up my race. Yeah, man, you got any questions, you can still hit me up. But yeah, the shop thing is over for me. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Flipping pages in the chapter book that is Ryan Ramsey. Now that I fly, I want to fly everything. 100% understand. And man, a lot of these classics that are out there, like if you check out the rest of my channel, because a lot of the stuff I have flown it before. Brian has flown it before. A lot of our buddies here in the room have flown it perhaps as well. If you do Facebook, check out the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. A couple easy questions and I can let you in. And a lot of my buddies post what they're doing. You know, John's watched it all nice. And all you guys continue to click the links and watch the videos when I'm part of the problem. Well, then that means you're watching. Pilot Ryan Green. Who's that? What up, Lyndon?
Yeah, John, man, I do. And I mean, last week I was testifying too. Like I land on my feet, and it's it's a blessing. Crash test dummy. What is the best 1/7 street basher? I'm considering a felony. How does this differ from the infraction? Any other recommendations would be great. Uh, the the infraction, I believe, has a little bit longer wheelbase, and I know the wheels are the same size. The felony, the front wheels are a little bit smaller. That's it. It's basically the same um, platform. One of them, and I can't remember which now. One of them has like a brake, you know, which I never used. I think it's the infraction. Fred, thanks, man. I'll check. You said that last week, and I didn't see it. Brian, literally, all I got to do is send him an email. If he has a webcam, all I got to do is send him a email invite, and he can pop on right now. But I'd like to almost do it where I promote the show, though. You know what I mean? These companies will learn. We do, man. We do. Like we're all guys. I'm nuts about all of it now. I used to just be nuts about planes. Now I'm like totally into this car stuff too. Racing is fun, y'all. Especially if you got that competitive bone in you. But yeah, not to take you away from planes, man. I will always love planes. And I love flying them and talking about them. Brian says he's busy trying to make thumbnails. All right, that's cool. One of these days, though, we'll do it. But we have to. I want to advertise it. You know what I'm saying? Not just like kind of random like this. Like we need to set a date and promote it, and you promote it too. I'm gonna make you shout me out one way or another, even if it's only so people can come there and see you. You know what I mean? Come on, big dog. I'm still sitting at 21,000. You ain't got to worry about me, man. Mountain RC Creighton 6S is amazing. I was talking about Creighton last week. I have the best fans ever, you guys. It blows my mind. Seriously, it's like a list. I need to just go down the list, and I don't always want to. So most of the guys that do, there's guys that donate behind the scenes, y'all, that I don't think they want it to be a big deal, and it blows my mind. And there's guys that are members of the channel. It blows my mind. But like I got one of my buddies sent me the Michigan. After talking about the Creighton last week, my buddy here in town gave me his Creighton 6S. It's like new. Creighton 6S is amazing. I had a lot of that stuff, and I kind of sold it to actually help, the shop and stuff. And so I'm glad to have it back. Now it's not the original, but it is one. So yeah, the Creighton is amazing. Planning, what's that? Says Brian. Megan, she commented on my videos too. A little bit of a shout out and ribbing on my last video, man, about in the middle. We're all friends, man. And Nate and Abby commented too, man. It's cool. I said hello to all of them in the video. We got to stick together, man. There's always newbies coming up behind us. We got to support each other.
Oh, Fred. Thanks, man. You guys are nuts. The best guys and girls in the world. A lot of you have been with me through so much. Like, thank you so much for still being here. Holy smokes, man. Dude, you guys are the greatest. And there's always something. So I'm working on this basement. I really am pumped about some videos. I've got some surface stuff closer to being done, but I really want to get some airplane stuff out for you guys. A lot of you guys weren't here at the beginning of the show, but I filmed the Draco yesterday in the snow. It's amazingly beautiful. That edit is almost done. I just have to do the music, and it'll be done. So tomorrow I'll be looking for another Draco flight for me, the mini Draco, and it will be landings on pavement rather than the grass hops I gave you the first time, which I think was dynamite, that you got grass hops from me. And I got to give credit to Dylan for that, because honestly, man, I just, when you look at it, if a micro is going to do well on grass, it's going to be the Draco. But it did amazing. It did amazing. John, I see you, man. Gotcha. Thanks for coming by, dude. We'll talk. We'll get crawling. Brian Phillips. You know what? I would love to have Dylan be my help me on camera. He flies really well also. Great guy, great. I wanted to say kid, but young man who takes care of business, man. He's got his act together. Great guy. Yeah. I got a handful of guys that I will use. He's definitely one of them. And if he ended up being the only one, that'd be fine. My buddy, everybody that I use though is out of town, like half hour, which isn't the worst, but it's also not the best. Brian Phillips, have you got the micro mini 800 millimeter Draco? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he's done some videos on it as well. I feel like there was a question I was trying to get at. Anybody in SoCal? Somebody was asking. What's up, Greg? David seeing his Draco arriving tomorrow. Yeah, man. Dude, I think you're going to like it. I liked it on both batteries, 4S and 3S. The 3S lightens it up a little bit, which is fine, And then 4S is how I flew it. Your Draco arrives tomorrow, says Big Jim. Brian from Friendly Hobbies. What's up, man? Hello. How are you? Las Vegas. What up, man? Hope the shop's going well for you. I used to do that. Yeah. Thursday. That's why I got to get this video out, dude. Because eventually you guys are going to have them. And I haven't been uploading much lately. So, like, if you have not seen my Draco video, you should check it out. I think I'll tell you how it's doing right now. And for me, this isn't bad, especially since I've been gone for a minute. I think it's got 2,400 views. Yep. So check it out if you haven't. I think it flies better than the big one, but both of them are kind of heavy for what they are. Not in a super bad way though. I really like the Draco. I think you got to stay in the power when you bring it in and all. But I liked it. I like the soft tires and the let's see, this is a better one to show you. The way it's super simple, but it still articulates. And if it wasn't for the shock shafts and shock bodies, they wouldn't be able to do that much of an angle on the gear. So it helps support that articulation, which I just think is cool. And the tires are soft too, so you can really see it when you're landing it on the pavement. And this son of a gun has little ball links. I mean, it's a nice model. Look at the ball links on there. And then this is a good way to show you too. All the structure, all the hardware down there. But it's substantial. I mean, there's plenty of weight here. I mean, I would agree. But I do think this one flies better than the other one, though. I just think I'm totally impressed by it. I totally am. It looks good. And I'm pleased to be a part of it. I like that it's got the little wing tip skids too. Let's do a formation flight. Let's go. I'm going to make a base camp short bus painted in lackluster yellow and sell the rights to Brian Phillips to make a trilogy of a Ray-Ban font build for the movies for the big screen. Let's go. Yeah, those lights? Come on. So good. Let's see. Better late than never. Mark, what up, man? And it makes sense. Brian was saying there's differential mixed into this one, but we're not quite sure yet on the rudder. All right, Steve. See you later, man. Al said he'll fly formation with us from all the way in DC. 54 in the room. Give it a like if you like it. Give it a don't like if you don't. These magnet bowls are cool. Yep. They are. Another good day of sales. Speaking of sales, anybody buy that Draco from me today? I can look. I can look. No work on Sundays. It says Spence. So we are an hour and a half in, basically. And it's time to do the racing. It's time to show you that. We'll talk through it. Got it, Brian. Thanks. Just checked. Only differential and also no rudder and safe like some offerings. Makes sense. The FMS T28 1400, awesome. Put floats on something. No way, man. Kenny's throwing a stick in the spokes of the live stream with a comment like this. He likes Frisky, Texas. Frisky, Texas for the win. FFRC asked a question. He shouldn't have. Just kidding. Kenny likes his. I got nothing to say about it. It really depends on what you want to do, to me. If you're a newer flyer, I'd keep it easy on yourself. But if you really like messing around and programming things and spending a lot of time doing it, then OpenTX transmitters are the way to go. I prefer Spectrum because I can bind them up to so many of the new things that come to market, and also other companies plug and plays. I love the Spectrum receivers because the AS3X and Safe stuff in them. It's easy. Honeycheck says open source is the way to go. It depends what you want to do. Yeah, not for me, but some guys like it, and that's okay. Two-second mod. Yeah, keep the mix out of the multi-purpose brick. It's a 2-second mod. Yeah. Bought the F5 Tiger. Nice. That thing's fast, dude. Fast. That nose gear door will catch a bunch of wind for you. We took ours off, the nose gear door on ours, back in the day. Still learning. Yeah. So, yeah. All V control for me now. Still got my AX14, but never use it. Right on. All right, let me dial in the race, and then we'll get to bouncing. Probably. Let's see. Get it dialed in. And I'm just going to show you the A main for the short course stuff. Me and David were trading position, and then I got punked by the leader. No hard feelings, but I got hit out of his way. It was funny. So let me get it ready. Oh, not yet. Stop it. All right, so now I don't know why, man. I pay $5 a month to be able to access those videos after the fact. If you don't do that, you can only see them like right then when they're live, I guess. Let's see. Share screen. And awesome. Here we go. Now I'm starting in probably 7th position or 6th position, and I finished that way too. But it was a good race. So, and keep in mind, I'm not yellow and black anymore. I'm like that cartoon blue deal. Let's do this. I'm gonna start the race. Here we go. So yeah, I'm starting in like 6th position. And it's a different layout. So I'm last there. And I'm still last, but it's a different layout than you guys saw last time. So jump still in the back. Now we turn through the middle, little jump there, sail into the chicane, whoop-de-doop, hitting the triple, turning tight, and making that back jump. And me and David are really close. We're holding down the rear. We both have dark colored cars, and he tubed it. Now I passed him. There's Richard going to flip him over. So I'm ahead of them, but these guys are good drivers. They've been racing forever. David, Nito, and his son Brandon. Brandon is pretty fast and wins a lot.
5 minutes left.
So I'm barely ahead of David right there. Just hit the back jump. I tumbled it in the wall. Now David's ahead of me, and I'm behind him. And we're just watching those in the back corner right now. Ready to come down the straightaway. He tubed it. I passed him coming down the straightaway. Whoop-de-doop. Just don't even change the turning radius right there. It's just ripping and gripping. I'm ahead of him pretty good right now, but of course I'll mess it up in a minute. But here I come through the middle section, right past Richard, jump, and then this tight turn. A lot of track there, but there's a real tight line if you take it. And he is fast, man. He's closing the gap, but I'm ripping down the straightaway, keeping that arc real nice and tight. I went a little wide there. Tabletop, I don't even always take the whole tabletop jump, but I'm wanting to keep my lead. And I'm keeping it tight right there.
4 minutes left.
He is, man, he's gaining. So just hit the triple. He kind of stuffed the tube a little bit, gave me a little bit more separation. Here I come down the straightaway, ripping that arc, took it too wide, almost tubed it, closes the gap so fast. When a lap is only 22 seconds, it doesn't take much to bring the gap tight. So I'm still like, got my position, dude. I'm still ahead of him right now. But look how he's closed it up. So here we come, getting ready to do the straightaway. He was actually really tight going into the straightaway, but he fumbled just a tick back there. Here we go. I'm still ahead of him. But there I messed it up. And he knocked me back on my wheels. Now he's ahead of me. Now I'm going to chase him the rest of the time. So now he just hit the triple in the back. He's going to come down the straightaway, and I'm right behind him.
3 minutes left.
With quite a gap, but he messed up right there. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Now I'm on a tight line. I'm trying to catch him. But check it out. The leader is coming up on me now. So that purple and white car is not far from behind me. And he's definitely closing the gap. He is fast. That's Brandon. So there's David down the straightaway. Here I am right behind him. The fast guy, the leader, is on me like stink on it. And I'm not giving. Watch this jump in the back, how close we were. I mean, dude, so uncomfortable. I actually passed his dad, but got nailed into the tube right there. Crazy. So definitely he's past us now. There's David, and there's me. There's me. Took it at this point.
2 minutes left.
I got wrecked. I landed bad, got wrecked, and there I am. But I'm last at this point. Guys are coming up, closing the gap, and I'm in the A main. Though I'm never in the A main. So if I was in the B main, I'd be winning it. But I'm in the A main. I am last. But I'm holding my own. And I'm making them work. So now it's Dave. He's really good. He's behind me. And I'm not giving up position. I don't care. Partly because I don't know who's where either in the race. And so I'm not giving up. If they're that good, then they can get around me. But I'm making Dave work. I'm not going to give it to him. and I love him to death. But I'm taking the tight lines. You know, I'm doing the right things. I'm able to keep my position, but I'm sure he overtakes me here in a minute. But I'm keeping it tight. Just check
1 minute left.
right through the middle. Now we're going to the back triple, and then the double, and then straightaway. And I tubed it. I almost wrecked it. We traded positions. Now he's ahead of me. And now I got to kind of back off or I'll be in to him. So, yep, that's it. This is about over. The 12 and under class. Yeah, smarty pants. This is a A main, dog. Yeah, I'm not even taking the tabletop all the way anymore. I'm just like, it's cool. Tubed it. I got last all by myself. Tubed it. Tubed it. I fell apart, dude. But
Ryan Ramsey done.
Yep. 6th place, 14-6.
Brandon Nieto done.
Usually run 15-6 there.
David Garcia done.
It's a new layout though. I've only raced on it one other time. It's
Bart Grider done.
But pretty cool.
Dave Fowler done. David Nieto done. All drivers are finished.
See you, Francis. Thanks, man. 12 and under class.
The race.
All right, that was that. I could put up some buggy stuff too, but it's all right. I'll spare you. I'll spare you. Fun. I wish you guys could hear Tommy call the race because Tommy told me, he's like, dude, Brandon's coming up behind. I mean, he told us all. He's like, Brandon's coming up behind you. If you don't give him room, he's going to knock you out. And he did. He totally did. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Fun times. Fun times. Guys, I'm going to wrap it. Thanks so much for coming by. If you haven't seen my Draco video, check it out. I appreciate that. And we'll see you next week on the live stream. Be looking out for probably tomorrow. I'll put out my little snow flight on the Draco. If you're going to check one out, hit your local hobby shop or click the link in the description. All that stuff. Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, Brian, man, thank you, dude. Thanks for coming by. We'll have to make a plan sometime. Yeah, right? We'll have to make a plan sometime. But I'm trying to get in the groove, man. I'm in between chapters here. And Carpet Guy's coming to measure Tuesday. Paint, drywall, trim. I got stuff like that to do in here. And then I can relax a little bit and spread out. I got to set myself up with a nice little home office. And that's liable to be where I stream and edit from as well. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, hit me up. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. You go to pilotryanmedia.com and one of those top icons will take you right to the email interface, which is info@pilotryanmedia.com. Any questions, let me know. You need me to send you a link, whatever like that. I got you. And we'll do this again sometime. Have a great night, everybody. Check out Fred tomorrow for the Real Flight fly-in that he does every Monday night, 9 Eastern, if I remember correct. Check it out. If you don't want to fly Real Flight, you can just hang out in the chat and watch and talk smack to all your buddies when they crash. Good times. Fred's been doing that for a while, and I think it's quite a service that he provides with that. So check out Fred Barron RC for the weekly live stream. 8675309 is the number to get in, like the password. I think you're close, but you're off. It's the Jenny 8675309, right? Or did it change? Brian Chambers, see you later, man. 9999999. I don't know, man. Hop in the chat because if you don't know, he can tell you. All right. Jeff in Lower Alabama, see you later. Check him out. He's putting out videos all the time too. Check it out, y'all. And you don't stop. Don't call to come back. Dylan. Dylan's showing up at leaving time. How are you, man? How are you, dude? There he is. What's up? Sappening. See what's happening. Dad's out of here, man. Kenny. Big Jim, you idiot. Like, what? Mountain RC, see you later. Just showed up late o'clock. Yeah, man. Just chilling. Chilling, talking about the mini micro. Check out the comment section, man. People will correct you, dude. If you call it an ultra micro and it's not an ultra micro, man, they get mad, dog. They get mad. Dylan did an amazing job on the camera and on the sticks, as is always the case. And then 2 days later, it's snowing. Nuts. Me and my kid went and filmed it in the snow, Dylan. Tim Smith, the Armagram is cool. It is. The comment section. Bro, it's fun. It's got the same kind of servos as the ultra micros. Like, what's the difference, man? The price, that's it. And that you put the wing on. It's literally taking the same batteries as some of the other ones, man. JST. I don't care, man. It's all good. It's all engagement for the videos. You guys get in there and give them a heck if you want to. I love it when somebody commented on a video the other day and it said something like, I couldn't even watch it, man. The camera was shocking. Shaking is probably what he meant. And so I go to their, I don't ever say anything, but I a lot of times I want to know, like, where's they coming from with this criticism? And I go to their channel and there's no uploads at all, one subscriber. Like, why? You sow nothing on YouTube, but you apparently don't mind making comments that are negative. I mean, because I want to see their videos, you know, when they criticize them, be like, all right, let's check out yours. How good are they? And then there wasn't any. Nuts. Brian, thanks for coming by, man. The Losi mini Gravedigger and the big one is cool. The Draco is shocking for sure. Yeah, dude, it was it was on. It wasn't the Draco video that the dude said it was shocking but meant shaking. It was when I took my neighbor out to fly for the very first time ever on the Habu. You know, and well, he was a really good video. It wasn't shaking. It's probably Bobby filming too. It was good. So it was just funny. Guys, with that, I'm out of here. We'll see you in the next one. Be looking out for my Snow Draco video. And thanks for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Those of you who do it on the back end, you know who you are. Much love. Appreciate it. It makes no sense. And I'm over the moon to have your support. So hopefully I can deliver the goods that you know me for again. Appreciate you. We're out here in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 later. You're too good to be forgotten. We will see you next time. Bye now. Boom.